You want to grow, you want to build, you say you're ready to level up. But underneath it all, something feels tight. It's not laziness. It's not fear of work. It's something much quieter. The fear that if you really succeed, you'll leave parts of your life behind. The people, the routines, the identity that once kept you safe. This is not just fear of failure, it's fear of outgrowing your own life. Most people don't talk about this. They talk about discipline, about vision, about motivation, but they ignore one of the deepest internal conflicts: the fear of what success will cost. Because if you finally move forward, you might outgrow the friendships built around struggle. You might outpace family members who stayed small. You might break unspoken agreements that kept everyone comfortable. Suddenly you're not just growing, you're threatening the ecosystem that held you. Humans crave safety, but safety isn't always healthy. Sometimes safety just means familiarity. The job you complain about? Familiar. The unhealthy relationship? Familiar. The cycles you say you want to break? Still familiar. Familiarity tells your nervous system, I know how this works, I know how to survive here. Growth doesn't just challenge your skills, it challenges your entire map of safety, and that's why you hesitate. Every identity comes with silent contracts. We don't talk about money, we stay humble, we don't make others uncomfortable, we don't leave the group behind. You didn't sign these agreements on paper, but you signed them emotionally, often as a child, because fitting in was survival. And now, as an adult, you feel the invisible pull. If I succeed too much, I'll break the contract. If I change too much, I'll lose my place in the tribe. This isn't weakness, it's ancient survival wiring. It kept you safe when belonging was life or death. If this is resonating, pause for a moment, hit the like button, subscribe, because what we're unlocking here goes far deeper than typical motivation. Let's keep building. But here's what nobody tells you. There's also a cost to staying small. The quiet frustration, the resentment that builds, the restlessness that wakes you up at 2 a.m. You weren't meant to freeze yourself inside an outdated identity, and over time, the pain of stagnation grows louder than the fear of change. You start to feel like you're betraying yourself, not because you failed, but because you never gave yourself permission to fully become. There's a stage most people never prepare for. I call it the transition zone. It's the moment when you're no longer who you were, but not yet fully who you're becoming. It's lonely, it's awkward, it's full of second guessing. Old friends may not relate, family may not understand. Your old habits don't fit, but your new ones haven't fully formed. This is where most people turn back. Not because they're weak, but because they mistake the discomfort of transition for the wrong path. It's not the wrong path, it's the price of evolution. The real shift happens when you stop asking, who am I leaving behind, and start asking, who am I becoming for? Growth isn't about abandonment, it's about expansion. You don't have to lose everyone, but you will lose some people. And that's okay. Because the ones who truly love you, they don't fear your growth. They celebrate it. They grow with you, or they release you with love. At some point, you have to decide, am I more loyal to my past or to my potential? That doesn't mean you dishonor where you came from. It means you stop shrinking to keep others comfortable. You owe yourself the full experience of becoming, because no one else can walk that path for you. Now I want to ask you directly, Where in your life have you been holding back? Not because you can't move forward, but because you fear what might change if you do. Drop it in the comments. Let's name it. Because the moment you name it, you start taking your power back. Subscribe and like the video. Stay with me, we're building real momentum here. This video is for educational and motivational purposes only, and does not substitute for professional advice. Always consult a qualified professional for your specific situation.